Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to this free training sessions that we call the Agreements with Earth. I'm Rama Flores. I'm pleased to be here with you, sharing some of the experiences we um, have been finding through the Andean spiritual path. Oh, so thank you very much. Today we're gonna talk about some mysterious wisdom coming from the deep Andes. We talked yesterday about the Keros Nation, the masters that we have been learning from some time, visiting them, helping them to plant potatoes, helping them with their handcraft, and learning about healing. There's a interest around the world on this particular tribe because they have some kind of purity in the sense that they were like outside of the world for so many years until the middle of the last century. Some anthropologists started to study them to help them to uh, recover their lands, and they realized that they held some knowledge, some wisdom related to the perception of the human body. They read our expression of life. I mean, my existence, your existence, as an expression of the landscape, an expression of Pachamama. And Pachamama is made like a fabric. As I said yesterday, they are uh, masters in weaving, so they masters the production, the handcraft production of um, wool, and they make ponchos, they make these chuyos, the hats, and they create beautiful patterns with it. So they are used to use metaphors related to textile metaphors. So life is a textile, a fabric made of strings, of cords, of fibers that they call causa y pacha. Causa y pacha literally means, it's a beautiful word. I'm going to write it here. Causa y pacha. Causa y pacha. Causa y pacha literally means the existence that is alive. Pacha is existence, Kausai is life. The vital existence. Everything is alive. So Kausai Pacha is the, the, the matter, if you can say, but not just a matter, the flowing in that sense of life that creates the fabric, the web of life. Suddenly there's a contraction, this accumulation of causa y pacha, and we can feel that as an individual. So you and me are a contraction or a concentration of causa y pacha, ephemeral. Uh, I mean, like a bubble, we are hold it. We imagine that there's a bubble. The bubble has this layer of thin soap that protects the inside air from the outside air. You can see it and you can say, well, that's a bubble. You can see the individuality of a bubble. But when the bubble breaks, the air comes back to the rest of the air. It's the same thing with us. We are individuals like contractions of causa y pacha, making, making us feel that we are individuals, but actually we are just expressions of the where. Actually, it's very interesting. They perceive our, our body, hold it in a field, in a bubble, literally a bubble around us, as we call it aura, as we call it energetic field, um, light field or light body, energetic body. They call it bubble literally in Quechua. The word is pukpu. Pukpu. So pukpu is a beautiful word. This is a perfect word because it holds us, making us feel individuals, but it could at any moment just break away. And then what happens? The air inside comes back to the mother of air, the rest of the air. So this feeling of being me suddenly comes back to the mama kocha, to the universal uh, ocean of energy. So they feel, they explain it like this. We are held by a bubble. And that bubble, this bubble, that we can't see it, but sometimes we can feel it. Sometimes we can feel more than our physical body. Suddenly, that feel gets in touch with other kind of vibrations that affect us, make us feel things. So this field is not closed or the field is it permeates. How to say that in English? It's open to connect. Actually, this field, this pukpu, help us to connect. Permeable. Thank you, Vivian. Permeable. Permeable. Well, Vivian is there helping me out. So the field, the bubble is connected with the land downwards, is connected with the sky to the upper side, and is open to relationship in the present field. So we have three uh, aspects to see in this bubble. As we are animals that stand up in feet in our feet, on our feet. So we can connect with Mother Earth, with the ground, with the soil, with Earth. We can connect with the sky, Taita Inti, the Father Sun, Mama Kilia, the Mother Moon, Mama Chaska, the stars, Koilor, the planets around. And in the middle, the Mother downwards, the Father upwards. They can meet together where? In our heart. So the Mother and the Father dance together in our heart. So when they dance, when they make love, as the Mother and the Father does, suddenly something happens. Comes the child inside our heart. So the Mother and the Father creates the child in our heart. The child. The child, they call it, as we say yesterday, Munai Sonko. Munai Sonko means lovely heart. Literally means lovely heart. So in our heart is the answer on the relationship in our body with the Mother and the Father together, dancing together in our heart. So this could be poetic, but it has very practical approaches. If we realize that we live in this land, we live in this place, we walk from our house to my job, I need to eat, I need to experience pleasure. All those situations, all those needs are in touch with the relationship we have with the Mother and the Father. As we are open to the communication with the Mother and the Father, suddenly we can experience something that we call Munai. Munai Sonko, that word Munai, this beautiful word, it has many meanings, but especially it has a very important meaning. It has the meaning of mandate. When we are in our heart, we have the mandate to take the right decisions, to find the precarious experience that we call alinkausai, good living. Alinkausai, good living. Precarious because it's all the time asking us to find the proper position, the proper attitude, the being awake, being alive. It's not that we have to hurry to find the good living, but we have to be open to connect with life. Otherwise, we can't feel the good living, the alincauce. So, as I said, our masters told us that we have a fundament, energetic fundament, base. We are based on energy. We are this body that we are used to call my body, me, this body. But this is an expression, a dense expression of the energetic field. As we realize it and as we experience it with all the qualities and the fluidity of this, I'm going to say matter, but it's not the proper word. As we experience our energetic body, because in our culture we are not used to develop that kind of perception, but in other cultures it's so common. In the Chinese culture, in some Japanese culture. Are you saying that we are a product of our landscape? Well, yes, we are a son or a daughter of the landscape. The landscape is our mother. We have a human mother, obviously. We come from an uterus, a little and warm cave, the womb of our mother. But at the same time, for that to happen, there were infinite synchronical situations that help that you could have life. In that sense, our landscape produces us, not just produces, it's holding us. I am living right here and right now because of the grace of this place. When we say Mother Earth or Pachamama, if you say that, maybe you can get confused and put it there somewhere high or somewhere far away of you. So far away that you can be in touch. And obviously, you can have a dialogue with it. How can you agree something with the earth that is there somewhere in the Olympus, the Andean Olympus? Well, I'm using that word landscape to help me and help you to realize the divine aspect of life is right here. Right here. It's happening here. Are the dogs barking in the night? Is my garden, is the power of the light helping you to see me? Is the beautiful food I had an hour ago? All those synchronical facts, we can say, well, it was me doing food, making food, or I bought this, or I made that, blah, 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 blah. But actually, if we deeply realize, is all the synchronical situations that are holding us, even your breath, even our breath. I am realizing how important is where we choose to live. Where we choose to live is. Well, I agree with that, Vivian. I agree with that. It's not just a cultural thing. We have to be open to what we said yesterday. Soncochacuy. Soncochacuy. Someone in Spanish asked this. How do you say available heart? He was asking this question in Quechua. Available heart. And I say soncochacuy. It's not literally available heart, but you can understand that if your heart is open and willing to connect, chakuy, to create the bridge, is available heart. And at the same time, a translation for sonko chakuy, remember that word yesterday, ko chakuy. Another translation for that is intuition. What is intuition? It's not just receptive. Intuition is not just you receiving life and understand something complex in 1 second. You are not just open but willing to get in touch, to connect, to linger. You are willing. So available heart is not just receptive heart or passive open heart. Available heart is like offering a hand, trying to talk with someone. I've got a 4-year-old daughter. It's called Cora, and she loves to connect with people, any kind of people. If we are in the middle of square or in supermarket, she always asks, "Can I talk with him or her?" It could be a child, it could be an old man, anyone. She wants to get in touch and talk and find out the names and life. We we could be like that. So in love with life that we are trying to get in touch, connect with anyone, with anything. That's the attitude I'm trying to uh, focus on, Sonkochaku. Because that attitude, yes, intimate, that's it. If we have, if we understand, if we understand that attitude, we have most of the way to get in touch with the spirit, to finally talk with earth, to finally agree with earth, to find the common language, as we said yesterday. So yesterday we had this little ritual, very simple, very humble, as any ritual should be. I realized for many years I've been performing or experiencing or participating in rituals, and as the ritual is more simple and it should be simple and it should be guided from someone who is in touch with the force that is calling, is called. You can't imitate that contact. You can't imitate. That's why you can uh, you can see who is a healer and who is trying to be a healer, who is a priest or trying to be a priest, who is a Paco or learning is in the way. Because it's not the power, it's not about the power, it's about something that makes the pukpu, as I said, the bubble flow more rapidly. The causa y pacha on this person because he understood some kind of surrender to open the heart and connect with the life force, with this kind of life force. He's trying to get in touch. For example, a mountain. They call it apus in the high mountains. Some mountains have spirit inside, so they can learn and they can understand how to be guided by this spirit because it's a garden. It's a garden of the landscape. So if you get in touch, if you practice enough, if you spend time, conscious time, trying to get in touch, suddenly at some point something happens in your energetic field, in your bubble, in your pukpu. They call it kanchai. 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 That means to shine. To shine. So, in that sense, it's an image of the illumination of the yogis, but not like a permanent condition. It's just you being open to connect. That makes your bubbles shine. Kanchai. Some masters call it kara as well. Kara. So this shine, this brightness. Rama, since I returned from Peru, people have told me that I look radiant. Well, you know, it could be subjective. Obviously, it could be subjective. But why some people looks like more magnetic, if you can say that word, I don't know. But it's not just the outlook, it's not just the attitude, it's not just the words. Something happens in that person that makes him or her shine. Why some people becomes prophets or avatars? Humankind has so many examples of people like suddenly shining, radiant, magnetic people. Some of them consciously realize that they should be open to connect. to connect like a fluid communication with the spirits? Well, there are many ways to explain that. Culturally, the Keros nation call it Kanchai. So for some time, I think 3 or 4 years, we are developing a way to experience that or try to experience the connection with the spirits in the different aspects, offering our energy as an offering, as we yesterday did with the coca leaves, an offering of attention, of emotion, of imagination. I'm offering something, not just leaves. So we are developing this practice that we call kanchari. 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 Kanchari is like shining. The translation of Kanchari is like shining. Kanchari. We call it Andean Yoga, not because not that is a kind of yoga, because yoga is coming from India, but we use that word yoga because it helps us to describe something. Yoga is union between you and the spiritual world. So it's a proper and perfect word, yoga. Andean because it's coming from the Andes. So Kanchari Andean Yoga is a way, it's like an offering coming from your body. We use our movement, the movement of our body, our sensitivity, with the full range of our sensitivity. We have a very sensitive body. Sometimes we have to honor, sometimes we forget this, but we have to honor to have a body, to have the body in the condition it's it is. It's like, I don't know if I'm young or if I'm old, it doesn't matter. I have a beautiful and alive body. So my body could help me to walk this path of sensitivity. So the sensitivity is fundamental, and we expand all the possibilities of sensitivity. And at the same time, in the other hand, the opposite and complementary is an aspect of our mind which is essential to prepare the field of connection with the vital force. It's our imagination. You can say imagination. Well, that, well, is an incredible capacity. It makes us expand our own experience. We are human beings. We're just this kind of animal. A funny monkey, a talking monkey. Well, it could be gross to say this, but actually is what we are. Some kind of intelligent monkey. But we have this quality which make us responsible for beauty and destruction at the same time. Our imagination is so powerful, that could break even the most impossible boundaries that we can even imagine. Imagination breaks everything. So, sensitivity and imagination together creates the condition to experience the contact with the spirit. So, we call this kind of movements ritual movements. I like that, ritual movements, because we need to start from the point that we are offering something and open to receive. We are offering our hand, we are offering our attention, we are offering our gratitude, and we're open to receive the saminche in Quechua, saminche. Saminche. Saminche literally is the blessings from the spirits. So I, it's a bit, it's a bit late. I want you to experience with me some of these ritual movements. I'm not going to describe them. I want you to experience it with me. So I'm going to invite you. I'm going to change the camera, and I'm going to invite you to move your body as you are giving your gratitude to Mother Earth, your gratitude to Father Sky, your gratitude to the heart of life that is in communication with your own heart. Give gratitude and be open to receive the blessings. There's a two-way communication. You give your gratitude, you give your own voice, and it's called gratitude is called añay, añay, and receive the blessings, saminche, receiving the blessings and giving the your gratitude. And there's something that is helping you all the time to remember this, your breath. Every time you breathe in, you are receiving the blessing of being a bit more time alive. And every time you breathe out, you have the opportunity to be grateful, to do something meaningful with that blessing. Saminche, añay. Two hands, receiving and giving. The communication is that, to talk and hear, to give your opinion and to hear the other's opinion. Communication. Sarasvati says, so many spiritual traditions seems to move away from the physical body as an expression of the divinity. It's very refreshing to incorporate the body via ritual movements as a divine expression. Thank you, Sari, dear Sari. So I want you to practice with me. So put your cell phone, your computer at some distance. I'm going to change my camera here. I already prepare some kind of stage in the middle of our garden just to help you feel a bit some of our trees. This part of our garden is our uh, permacultural forest. All these trees are fruits. Ciruela, aquí tenemos pitanga, orange, I don't know how to say it in English, many tropical trees around us, so they are blessing us. Well, I think you are seeing me well. Will invite you to stand up. Stand up. If you can take your shoes out, better. Doesn't matter if you are not in your garden or in a beautiful place. Just stand up and feel your body. Pay attention to your body. Especially feel your weight, the gravity holding, pushing you to the ground. So if you pay attention to your weight, to the gravity, you're going to realize that your feet are holding you. It sounds absolutely obvious, but pay attention. Something is holding you to the ground. This kind of relationship between your body and the body of this place. Even that you are in an apartment, in a building, it doesn't matter. You are held and being loved by this force. Gravity is like the love of our mother holding us in the ground. So every time we pay attention to our weight, pay attention to your feet, and your feet like watching or hearing or talking to earth. Our feet, for the Andean people, they have in the middle, the palm of our feet, there's an eye, chaquinyawi, we call it. It's like one eye for each foot to watch, to be prepared to communicate with the mother, with Pachamama. So as you feel with your sensitivity, the weight in the plant of your feet, the distribution of that weight in your feet, something else happening. Your feet trying to be in touch with the mother, with Mother Earth. Now pay attention to the top of your head. Feel that your body is stand up and is pointing towards the sky. Is obviously connected with the ground, as we say just now, but it's pointing to the sky. Our body is like a pillar connecting earth and sky, the mother and the father. We call it saiwa, a Quechua word for pillar or column to connect the ground and the sky. So feel the relationship with the sky. Even that there's a roof on top of your head, it doesn't matter. The light of Taitainti comes from the sky. The blessings from the stars, the blessings from the moon. Something is coming from the sky. So as we open our sensitivity in the top of our head, we can feel that. The connection with the mother, the connection with the father. And I invite you to put your left hand in your heart, your right hand on top of it. Close your eyes. And we gonna consecrate this moment, this simple moment, transforming this body and this attitude in a ritual, saying with me, Pachamama, my mother, Taita Inti, my father, Munai Sonko, I am. And please open your eyes. And I'm gonna invite you to experience the first. We're gonna practice 3 ritual movements. The first one is gonna try to explore some parts, so essential parts of our body. One of them is 4 fingers below our navel. We call it Cosco in Quechua language. Cosco. Cosco means the point of reference. The point of reference is actually in women the uterus. In men, we don't have uterus, but we really understand what uterus is because everyone, men or women, comes from this place, the point of reference, the uterus. So we come from the uterus. It's the place where we come from. In Quechua language, it's called Pacarina, the place where we were created. We, we receive life from that place, that warm cave. So we're gonna put our hands in our Cosco, press a bit to feel the physical place. Cosco is an energetic field inside our body, but we can help our mind to guide our attention, pressing a bit and feeling this place. In other cultures called hara, for example, in Japanese culture, or dantien in the Chinese culture. So this place is very important. And now, pay attention. We're gonna start to draw a circle around our Cosco to the left and up. And that will help us to create a circle with a specific orientation. If we see our hands, is clockwise. So we are just passing our hands in the surface of our body around our Cosco, but now your imagination. We have to imagine that from the center of our body inside, there's like a flower opening in a spiral. As we pass our hands, we have to imagine that there's a flower opening in this direction. Like a spiral expanding and opening our Cosco. So we take some time to feel that our Costco is opening. It's opening. And now pay attention. I'm gonna go up to our heart. Imagine that we are creating a circle around our heart. And the same thing, imagine that from the center of your heart, there's a flower opening, opening, opening. Like a spiral opening from your heart, expanding to the outside. Imagine that it's like a flower opening in the morning sun. And now pay attention. We're gonna pass our hand in our forehead. Imagine that we are opening the field, we are opening the sensitivity in our forehead, circulating our head, opening the flower of our head from the pineal gland. That's the seed of our imagination. So, as we surround our head, we are opening as in a spiral the flower of our sky perception. And now pay attention. I'm gonna go up to the sky and then we're gonna go down, changing the weight of our body to the right, downwards to the left, and up. Right, down, left, and up. And when we go up, we inspire, we breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And we are awakening our pukpu, our bubble, awakening our luminous field. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out, and gently put back your hands in your Costco and close your eyes. And pay attention to your Costco, your navel, your Sonko, your heart, your head, Uma, and finally all your energetic field, your Pukpu, awakening. Okay, and you can open your eyes. So we have just prepared our body to help our body to improve the energetic perception, to be more alert and awake. Now we're gonna try to feel one special quality of energy. We call it hucha. Hucha means literally dense energy, the energy that is outside of the existence. It's outdated and it's uh, out of space. So it's out of this present moment. So it's bothering us. Is pushing us. Is like a weight in our life. So we're gonna try to help the hucha come back to earth. So we're gonna open. We're gonna open our stand, the double wide of our shoulders, double shoulders wide, so we are closer to Pachamama, to the ground. And from our Costco, we're gonna bring in dense energy in the walls. Imagine that the bubble is surrounding us, so we're gonna take dense energy from the walls of our pukpu. You know, when the dense energy is attached to the outside of the bubble, the pukpu, it makes us feel separated from life. It makes you feel inside the cave. It makes you feel that you can connect. It makes you feel that you are the one, the only one. The egocentrism, the individualism comes from energetically talking, comes from the dense energy attached in the outside walls of our pukpu. So we we're gonna try to bring back to the Costco all that dense energy. So the movement is very simple. From the Costco, the first movement, we're gonna extend our arm to the back and to the ground, and like pass our hand with tension in our muscles, pass our hand and bring that energy that is surrounding us, bring back to the Costco. So if you can see me in the side, I'm just passing my hand with attention and tension, and bring that energy to the Costco. Let's see our breath. As we extend our arms to our back, we're gonna breathe in and hold your breath just a second to breathe out and push the dense energy, the hucha, back to the Costco. The Costco is like a like a vessel, like a holder that can hold dense energy. So we're gonna do it in the left side. Breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out, and place it to your Costco. We're gonna do it a few times, right and left, and then we're gonna change. My left foot is gonna come to my shoulders wide, and we're gonna place our hands in my heart, and we're gonna bring that dense energy in the height of our heart. The left side, the same thing, and bring all that dense energy to our Costco. And finally, join your feet, your right foot is gonna join the left foot, and we're gonna bring back all the dense energy in the higher part of our pukpu. So for that, we're gonna pass our hand like trying to bring all this dense energy from the top of our head, and then our heart, and then our Costco. So I'm gonna bring my hands up to the sky, back to our chest and our Costco. So let's start from the beginning. Double shoulders wide. Feel your body in touch with the ground. Place your hands in your Costco. And we're gonna extend our arm to the right and back and ground. Breathe out. And as we breathe in, we take all this dense energy and breathe out and place it in your Costco. Extend your left arm, breathe in, Breathe out and take it to your Costco. Right, breathe in. Left, breathe in. Right, breathe in and bring all that hucha, dense energy to your Costco. Left, last time. Now we're gonna place our left leg, our shoulders wide. Bring your hands to your chest and extend your arm to your heart's height and breathe out. As we breathe in, bring all this dense energy to your heart and to your Costco. With your left arm, breathe in. Right, breathe in. It's not just a gesture, you are taking dense energy out of your luminous field. One more time in the right. And left. And now you join your right leg to the left leg, and we're gonna take energy from above. Extend your right arm to the back. Breathe out. Breathe in and draw an arc in front of you and breathe out and take it to your Costco. Breathe in your heart and your Costco. Breathe in and take all that dense energy from your head, your mind, your thoughts. Breathe in. Imagine that you are taking all this disruption, this attention. Breathe in. Last time with your left hand. And now our Costco is full of dense energy. So we're gonna come back to the first position. Our shoulders, double shoulders wide, close to the ground. And we're gonna allow our Costco to give away the dense energy to the ground like dry leaves in a tree. When a leaf dries out, just fall to the ground. So we're gonna let our hucha fall to the ground. And suddenly, instantly, Pachamama is gonna answer, correspond to that gesture, giving us a fluid green energy coming back. So we're gonna guide that movement as we breathe in. We breathe out, guide your hands to the back of your legs and breathe in inside your legs and back to your Costco. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out, back you to your leg, from your legs. Breathe in, inside your legs, green emerald energy. Breathe out, dense black energy. Breathe in and bring in the blessings from Pachamama. Breathe out. Let it fall. Breathe in. Let it come up and bless all your body. Breathe out. Last time. Breathe in. Hold your hands in your Costco. Breathe out. And feel the blessings of Pachamama reaching all your body, transforming your consciousness. Okay, open your eyes and we're gonna experience the last ritual movement. It's called Kanchis Saminche, the 7 blessings or the 7 breaths. We're gonna play with the different levels of perception. First, to connect with the ground, with Mother Earth, then to our ancestries, our legacy, the people and the situations and the beings that hold it life to make us being alive. So all our ancestry. Then our right part, the right part of our body has special qualities. The right part is related to the outside world. The left part to the inside world. So we're going to connect with the right and the left. And then we're going to create a link between ground and sky, between earth and sky, that we call Kuichi, which is the rainbow. A rainbow is coming from the ground, touching the sky and receiving the blessing from the sky and coming back. So it's a rainbow is the way Pachamama and Taita Inti makes love. And then we're gonna push our energy to connect directly with the sky and bring the blessings from the sky. And finally, the last breath is gonna make us be the blessing people, to give our bless to all the blessings that we received. We're gonna give it back. So the first movement is connecting us with Mother Earth. So it's a very simple movement. We're gonna bring in, like, taking mood, blessing mood from the ground and to our Costco. So we're gonna breathe in breathe out, and take it to your Costco. Again, it's very simple. Like taking the blessing from the ground and breathe out and take it to your Costco. This is the first movement, the first breath. The second breath, we're gonna change the balance of our body, taking it to the front, and we're gonna take the blessings from our ancestry. It's in our backs. So we're gonna hold that blessing and bring it to our Costco. So we're gonna take the blessings from our ancestry and bring it back to our Costco. Then we're gonna bring blessings from the right side. So we're gonna change the weight of our body to the right and take blessings from the right to our liver and from our liver to our Costco. Then the same thing to the left. We're gonna take blessings from the left, take it to our spleen, and from our spleen to our Costco. Then we're gonna join the right leg to the left, and from our Costco first, we're gonna open our arms And suddenly we're going to change the directions of our hands and create the rainbow with our hands. A rainbow that joins and brings the fertile blessing to our body. Then we're going to join the left leg to the right, and from our Costco, like an arrow going straight to the sky, and extend your body to the sky and take the blessings from Father Son, and come back your left leg and bring that blessing to our body. And after 6 blessings, all the blessings in our Costco, we're gonna exaltate all those blessings from our Costco to our heart, and from our heart to whole life, bringing it, offering it to the whole life, and come back to our Costco. So I'm gonna guide you with our breathing. So prepare yourself in your Costco, empty your mind, and just play. Breathe out. As we breathe in, take blessings from the ground, from Mother Earth. Breathe out to our Costco. Now take blessings from our ancestry to the size of our abdomen, and breathe out to the Costco. Change the weight of your body to the right. Take the blessings from the right side, from the tonal, liver, and breathe out and take it to your Costco. Then left, take the blessings from the Nahual, take it to the spleen and breathe out and guide it to your Costco. Join your right leg to the left, open your arms, change the direction of your palms as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, you bring back, you wash up your body with blessings, full colors, all the possibilities in your body. Join your left leg to the right and breathe in and go up. And extend your arms and bring the Saminche, the blessings from the sky. As you breathe out, bring it, the light of Taita Inti, to the whole body. And with all those blessings, breathe in from your Costco to your heart. Hold just a bit your breath and breathe out and offer it to the whole life. Close your eyes and feel curious, attentive. You don't have to feel anything, just be open. Sonko Chakui. And let your heart be grateful for this moment, for this possibility, for all the circumstances that synchronically make possible to be here and now. And take your hands left and right to your heart. And with gratitude, open your eyes, joining the palms of your hand, and you can say, Urpichai Sonkochai, Urpichai Sonkochai, Urpichai Sonkochai. Yesterday I said that Urpichai Sonkuchai is the dove that nests in my heart, flies away to your heart. So that's a way of say gratitude. I hope you enjoy, you at least find it curious. But this kind of practices makes you understand that we are more than a physical body, more than an emotional body, more than a mental body. There's something else. With practice, with repetition, attentive repetition, suddenly something happens. You realize that you are giving away the energy of your movement, the energy of your quality thoughts, imagination. You are offering the best of your energy, and suddenly you feel that you are blessed. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna get ill or you're gonna get wellness. No. Illness is another thing. Illness is some kind of communication or a way of communication from life to you saying, awake, you are losing time, you are outdated, pay attention. You have a decaying body. We have a decaying body. We can end our trip at any moment. So wake up. Make it make it worth make it worth make it worth, I think. Don't lose time, don't lose space, don't lose existence. So for that, this is kind of practice that we are sharing in a weekly weekly basis. We have an Instagram account that we are sharing weekly classes in English. Well, we're trying. If you have enough patience, you're gonna understand what I'm saying. But I think is a good thing to practice, even that it's online. I hope at some point we're gonna have these uh, practices together as we had with Vivian. It was so good to be in the sacred valley in Peru, surrounded by mountains and in a beautiful garden, opening our coscos, opening our heart, opening our head to the blessings of that landscape. It was so good. So I hope you enjoyed. And tomorrow we're gonna experience a little bit of the language of the offerings, the Haiwarikus. So I'm gonna send to the WhatsApp group a little list of materials you're gonna need if you want to perform the offering online in the same time I'm performing it tomorrow night. Tomorrow, well, I'm saying night, maybe it's not night for you. Tomorrow in the next class. So I'm gonna send that list in a few hours. So you're gonna you can have the opportunity to experience online the 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 offering that we're gonna have tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed and hope to see you tomorrow. A big hug from Brazil, Casita Intihuatana, and the dogs and life surrounding us. Big hug to you.